Hello, I'm Jamie Maldonado. I'm an interior designer and welcome to my channel. I am happy that all my fellow beautiful disasters are here because today I want to talk about getting started. This is one of the hardest things for most people when it comes to design is where do I start? And there's a couple of places to start. The first thing to consider is, are you doing a completely new design or are you doing a redesign? Most of us don't have an unlimited budget to just go out, start from scratch and do whatever we want. So I'm gonna start with where most people start, which is a redesign. And there is so much that you can do with what you already have. So if it's in your house, you need to decide whether or not it's something that you put there because you want it there, or if it's something that is just there because it's there. So I'm gonna give you a couple of tips on what I think would help you get started on a redesign project and just see what you want to do with it. Personally, I've got two methods. So as a kid, when I would walk into my bedroom and I was overwhelmed because it looked like bombs had gone off, I would throw everything into the middle of the floor and one by one pick up the items and put them where they belong. And that's still a valid approach. Like if you're overwhelmed by your space because you look around and the clutter and everything is just more than you can deal with, put it all in one spot and go through it item by item. As you go through it, there is three key things to consider. You need a pile or a location or a box or whatever for the things that you love, that you bought because it was your favorite, that you accumulated on a certain trip, things that you really care about and that create an emotional response in you. You need one spot for those. If it doesn't do that, but you're not sure you want to throw it out yet either, it goes in spot number 2, which is the, I don't know. And then if you're ready to get rid of it, throw it away. Separate into your 3 categories. It'll really help you sort through all of the mental clutter that we inherently accumulate in our homes. Society is so weird about stuff. We're always getting more stuff. I mean, I'll be honest, Amazon and I are way too good of friends. But every time an Amazon package comes in, that doesn't mean I'm putting something else out, and I should be. So let's be really conscious about the things we bring into our home because they can be energy vampires. We do it with people. We should do it with people. We should choose not to allow our energy to be sucked dry by the energy vampires. Our stuff does the same thing. If the stuff in your house is sucking you dry, but you don't realize it, it's not inherently carrying energy that it's taking from you. You're just giving it because it's visually occupying your space, or it's a bad memory, or it's in your way. It's not serving you. And everything in your home needs to serve you. That's the entire goal. So as you separate out into those 3 categories, really keep that in mind. Is it serving you? Once you've done that, it's so easy. The stuff you're getting rid of, go. Immediately, that day, don't wait. Get rid of it. Get it out of your house, get it gone, never look back. The stuff you're unsure about, find somewhere that it can go and you're gonna be okay with it sitting there. You decide the time frame, but 3 to 6 months if need be. My garage tends to look like a complete disaster. There's lots of things that'll be in my house, not sure I want to get rid of them yet. Might decide I have a place for them, or might decide I need them. But at the moment, they're not serving my space. So I put it in my garage. If I haven't touched it in 6 months, it needs to go. What's wasteful is when you devalue your own space by filling it with shit you don't want or need. So keep that in mind as you evaluate your spaces and decide to keep the things that you actually love. Now, that said, utilitarian. We all need the utilitarian pieces. And sometimes we don't have a choice of going out and buying a new couch. Like most times we don't have that option. So when you empty out your room, it's best to empty it down to the bones. Keep the utilitarian pieces that are not currently being replaced, but get everything else out. Empty the space to the best of your ability. This gives you the clean slate you need to truly evaluate what you're working with and what you want to bring back in. Once that's done, you'll look around and you'll go, you know what? The sofa's not that bad, but I really hate those blinds. I could replace the blinds. That's something I can actually do. It helps you approach your project with clearer intentions of what actually needs to be done. So, step 1, clean it out. Step 2, take a really hard look at the bones. And then step 3 is as you bring things back in. Now there's so much more that goes into the middle of all of this, and I'll talk about that in another video as far as laying out your projects, really evaluating work for dollar, making sure you get the best bang for your buck. But as you bring things back in, just bring in starting with what you know you love. If you love it, there's a reason it's there. If you love it, most likely it is going to fit into whatever style you're looking for. Well, I hope this has been helpful. And if you want, please subscribe, leave me a comment. If you've got questions, if you've got show topics you'd like to see, let me know what they are. I'm happy to talk about just about anything design related. So let me know. Have a wonderful day, you fellow beautiful disasters.